Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is Jeng and Jerry. Now, good news to people who have HIV, people who have very special conditions, very different stories, and they want to be matched on the Jeng and Jerry YouTube show. This is some good news. Now, I have realized because of the stigma that people go through, just because they have conditions like HIV and AIDS, maybe somebody is having STDs. For example, somebody has been diagnosed with herpes or things like that, and they want to be matched on the show with a person who has a similar condition. I have been having requests, and you realize that not everybody has the courage to come out and speak out about what they want, and especially what they are going through at individual levels. You see, things like sickness and disease, things like infections, things like maybe you have a disease or you have such an infection, you don't want people to know. You don't want even family members to know because this is a personal kind of thing. And most of them do not communicate to their families and friends, especially if they are not immediate. I'm speaking about the extended family, sisters, brothers, parents, cousins, aunties, things like that. Friends, there are people who will never know unless they are sharing the same journey. So I have met people who have special conditions. Let's say somebody is HIV positive, but they really feel stigmatized. They feel like they have been rejected. The stigma is real. So these are some good news for you. If you're watching this and you have a special condition, there are even people who come out and they tell us they have dysfunctions, even to do with the sexuality, okay, sexual dysfunctions. I have seen people come on the show. Some of them are bold enough. Others, they have made peace with it and they do not have a problem. So even coming live on the show is not a problem to them. But there's also a special group of people who do not have that courage. Do we throw them under the bus? No. Do we throw them out? No. So if you're watching this and you know somebody who could be interested, tell them to contact my desk on 0712 997 660. That is the Kenyan code plus 254 712 997 660 in case you are outside the country. So if you have a special condition, it doesn't have to necessarily be HIV, maybe STDs, STIs, whatever you may call them. There are even people who have dysfunctions. There are people who have disabilities. In fact, I have a guy on the next show who has a very serious disability, but that disability cannot prevent him from getting married because happiness is a choice. And there is always somebody for somebody. Okay? If you're there and you're seated, you're single and you're searching, there's always a match for you. Maybe this is the show that has been brought out, or the show that has been brought to you so that you can connect with your destinies. And that is what the Jeng and Jero YouTube show is all about: connecting families, bringing people together, irrespective of where you're coming from, regardless of who you are in society. And we don't even care how you look like because we are all children of God. Okay? So nobody is categorized as special here. We are all children of God. We are trying to make families great. We are trying to build the institution of family. So if you're there, get in touch on plus 254 712 997 660. You either reach out to Liz, Alice, Tony, and they will be able to serve you. Until then, this is Jenga Jero. God bless you. Don't be watching these videos without giving them a like, okay? Bye-bye.